Hi, I'm Louise Brady. We're here at the Young Hollywood Studios. And with me now is the lovely Heather Morris from the hit show musical Glee. Heather! Yeah, Glee! You look as beautiful in the flesh as you do on TV.
Oh gosh, stop it.
Your life has dramatically changed. Let's kind of rewind really to a couple of years ago and tell us, how did it all start?
So 2 years ago I was dancing for the artist Beyonce, and I was on tour with her, came back and was working with Zach Woodley for a couple films and a couple TV shows. And he had called me after I did the Single Ladies tour and said, you know, I'm working on this new show called Glee, and it's small, but whatever. Ryan Murphy, big guy, everybody knows about him. He wants you to come in and teach the kids the Single Ladies dance because you know it, they're going to do it for an episode. And we're going to try and get you on the show if we can. Let's see what happens. Put on a good outfit and, you know, come in and try to impress, and I did, and so nervous. And then they called me and said, you know, I don't know if they're going to go in your direction. They're kind of looking for maybe an ethnic girl or something different. We'll see. Agent calls me back in a week, and they're like, so you are now the role of Brittany on the show. You know, they need a dancer as well, but you'll be getting a couple lines here and there, and we'll see, like, where your storyline goes and stuff. It was kind of like it just all happened at once.
That's amazing. That's like every girl's dream fairy tale of coming to Hollywood and basically landing a role like that.
Yeah, it was my dream when I was younger, so I was like, I'm going to try and make it happen.
Now, I heard that the director he didn't want you to take any acting classes because they love your character.
You saw that? You heard that? I know, I was taking classes when I started, and he looked at me and he was like, I need to tell you, you are not allowed to take acting classes anymore. And I was like, why? He was like, because you're smart and you'll figure it out, just don't go to classes. So I didn't.
So you're really bringing your personality into the Brittany character.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty ditzy sometimes as it is, and you know, it's easy. I'm a quirky girl, so it's fun to go into that.
Shortly after the yearbook came out, Mr. Geller had a nervous breakdown. He's now the homeless man who sleeps in front of the public library.
Patches?
Patches.
He breaks on my mom.
Now, you say you're a little bit dipsy, but there's a great line I like. What is it? My cat's been reading my diary. I love that
It's like she's on a different world. Like, she just, like, she thinks her cat, and I have a cat, his name's Zach Morris, and I always joke about it. I say, like, he's like, when I leave, my cat gets drunk, like, having parties when we leave. So I think that maybe they steal from that a little bit.
You obviously were a fan of Britney Spears for many years.
Yes.
Did you ever see yourself kind of really playing her like you have done?
Not in the way I got to, no way. I had hoped, obviously, but I never thought I would be actually singing her stuff in comparison to, like, I thought, you know, maybe, like, it'd be cool to be a Britney Spears or, you know, meet her or dance for her. I danced for her, actually. I did a video submission, and the choreographer had to bring in a group of people, and I was Britney Spears for Britney Spears, like, as the example, like, for the choreography. So I dressed up and, like, bought, like, little shorts and high boots, and I danced for her, and afterwards she was like, you look just like me. It was great. So it was cool.
You seem very unaffected by hanging out with all these huge A-list celebs, and obviously your life changing so quickly, photographers everywhere and, you know, on national television.
Yeah.
Do you think it's affected you at all?
It's humbling. It's weird. It's humbling because it's, at first you go on another level and you kind of get, like, weird and awkward and, oh my god, all these people know who I am, and then you kind of realize, like, this isn't the life that it really is because you work hard to be an actress, and then you go home to your family and you go home, you know, like, it kind of humbles me to, it makes me realize I need to be at home with my family when I'm not working instead of going out and partying, and so I like that. I think it's interesting.
What's it like walking down the street? Do you get recognized a lot of the time?
Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's, it's hysterical that, like, the people that quote me, instead of being like, oh my god, you're that girl, they'll be like, hey, did you know that dolphins are just gay sharks? Like, just randomly, like, they won't say anything else to me. So that's the best part. I love that stuff.
Well, that's all we've got time for today from Heather and myself here on Young Hollywood. We'll see you soon.
See ya.